Hi guys, it's Krista from Playing with a Purpose, and today I'm going to share with you our December classroom tour. If you're new here, my name is Krista and I'm a childcare provider for up to 5 children. And on my channel, you'll find tips and tricks, all things related to childcare, shopping hauls, and the odd family vlog. So without further ado, let's get started. In our sensory table this month, I have some oats, as well as some little cinnamon sticks and little candy canes. And then I just put some measuring spoons and some different baking items. I also found these adorable little Christmas tree containers from the Dollar Tree, and they're just perfect for opening and closing and for putting things inside. For some gross motor, I added my Antsy Pants stepping stones. And then using some butcher paper, I made a great big gingerbread house for a decoration. And the children are gonna have fun this month making some candies to put on our gingerbread house. Over in the writing center, I have these adorable little tins from the Dollar Tree. This one says Joy to the World, and this one's cute little Santa Claus. I just put out different items for them to work with. This is one of my favorite little hacks. If I want to practice scissor skills and I want to leave scissors out for children to use at any time, I just use Play-Doh scissors. And they're just a safer option if you want to keep scissors out all the time. I also put a couple of little novelty Christmas pens, as well as some Mr. Sketch crayons. I put some Christmas cards out. And then I put a little drawer here where they can find some Christmas stamps, some Christmas die cuts, and in the last drawer, lots of Christmas stickers. And then in this little basket, I have some Christmas washi tape. And these little sheets are super fun to practice cutting. So the children just practice cutting by following the line up until the sticker. And then I also put out some envelopes. And just to practice some early literacy, I added the letters for Santa. A lot of times I'll see children practicing tracing the shapes of the letters, and then they can put a little sticker for the stamp up in the corner. And then we have this cute little mailbox, letters to Santa, right next to our writing center. Over in our science center this month, I just put a super simple activity. The children will experiment with what's magnetic and what's not magnetic. They can test out if the pine cone is magnetic. They can test out the different items in the tray. And I just put out some seasonal colors. Over on our first toy shelf, I have a couple of Christmas puzzles. We have the First Night Floor puzzle, and then we also have a gingerbread man puzzle. And then I have the Green Toys stacker and some classic tin tops. Up here I have the Melissa and Doug Christmas puzzle. This puzzle is actually trickier than you think because the reindeer are going different directions. And so it actually is a pretty challenging puzzle for a lot of the children. And so this is always a really fun one to do. And then I have these little nesting Christmas boxes that I got last year at the Dollar Tree. They have the sweetest designs on them. So there's the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, Santa's Christmas List, and then Santa's Reindeer. And they all fit inside each other. And so that's always fun. This year we added this adorable Folkman puppet. I think they did such an amazing job. He's just completely outrageous. I love the furry feet. I definitely couldn't pass this guy up. He's just absolutely precious. Over here, just using some floor space, I just added some green tape, and the children can use this to play games with. I just put out some red and green dice. These are also from the Dollar Tree. And then I just added some dot stickers so that the children can identify the match. Over on our second toy shelf, I have this adorable learning resource shape sorter, and it's in the shape of a gingerbread house. I have this great Plan Toy Tree Puzzle. So this is a great puzzle for children to learn largest to smallest, and also shades of color. So they can also learn darkest to lightest. So this is a fantastic toy. And then here I have a really sweet little Playmobil set. The children always love Santa's sleigh, and it comes with a Christmas tree and a Santa Claus and some reindeer, and Santa's sack can go into the set. So this is a super cute toy. I have the classic Fisher-Price stable. It has the angel and Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus and the wise men. So this is a super, super cute set as well. And then I also have 2 sets of the Candy Construction by Learning Resources. This is a really, really great building toy, and it's just super fun with all the candy pieces. So over in our circle time area, I put a little basket with some super fun characters. These little guys are from the Dollar Tree, and then these are also sold at both the Dollarama and the Dollar Tree. These are just super fun for the children to play with, and the sequins change color when you rub them back up and down. I also added our felt board because we use a lot of felt stories this month. And then I have these letters for one of the songs we sing. And then I just keep my circle time basket up here with all my little props. And then I took out a couple of my large stories, as well as all our fun Christmas books. And then here we have our Daycare Christmas tree. And the children are free to decorate as they wish. I just keep a little basket at the bottom of the tree, and they can decorate it. And then in our block center, kept it super simple, added a couple of fun pictures of the North Pole and some gingerbread houses. And then on our block shelf, I added some Christmas trees from the Dollar Tree. These ones are super fun because they have a light feature and they change colors. It's a great conversation starter for the children. You can talk about all the different colors as they change. So this is great for language development, as well as these fun Christmas trees. And these gingerbread blocks are a DIY. My daughter made them for me. She stained some of the blocks I already had, and she just used the Dollar Tree paint markers and made these adorable little gingerbread houses. They are absolutely stunning. And just a tip, the Dollar Tree paint pens work amazing. You can see how well they worked, and they're so much less expensive than the ones you might find at a craft store. I also had these out for our last month for an activity we did with our trains, and I just kept these out in case the children wanted to use them as a candy road or something. So I left these out as loose parts. And then I also added some little Christmas figurines of little people in the basket here. We also have some up here, Mr. and Mrs. Claus, some reindeers, and some little presents. These were all little figurines that I got in Fisher-Price advent calendars a couple years back, and the children absolutely love them. Over here we just have some super sweet cups from the Dollar Tree from a couple years ago, and our sweet little doll. And in here we just have a couple little Christmas items to make it festive. We have a Christmas apron, a Christmas towel, as well as a little sign. And then so far we've just added some Christmas cookies, and we may add to this setup throughout the month depending on how they do with all the toys we have out right now. Sometimes I like to gauge how they do with all the different items I have out, and if I feel like they can handle more, then sometimes I'll add some more to the different centers. But I like to start small and then add as I feel like they are capable. And if I find they're struggling with what I already have out, then I just don't put any more out, or I'll put some away and add some new items depending on their interests. And then lastly, we have our Christmas tree farm up again this year. So we started off with having a couple little horses out, And we added some little sleigh bells. And I just put out some Christmas trees from the Dollar Tree. And then we made a little wagon. I just taped some raffia to some cardboard, and that's our little wagon. I actually got these cute little Christmas outfits at Old Navy a couple of years ago, and they were like $5, so cheaper than doll clothes and super cute. And then I just used some butcher paper to decorate, and we have our little stand over there. We have some homemade axes, and then we just used a cash register for the setup, and that's it. Super simple. And over here I have some cute dress up. Here's a little gingerbread outfit. We have an elf costume. Of course, Santa Claus, and we have a Mrs. Claus dress in here somewhere. And then I also have back here a reindeer, and we have Santa's beard and a little elf purse. So all just fun, festive things for the children to play with. So that's our tour for the month. We have lots of different activities planned for the month, but we wanted to keep the classroom sort of simple so we don't get too overwhelmed, and it's still easy to tidy up. And I hope you enjoyed this classroom tour. I'm Krista with Playing with a Purpose. I'll see you next time.